Once he adopts it,
Yeah,
with his first
What
fleet of
myth?
power.
what myth? And spoilers, right? So yeah, actually, there's going to be. It's okay. By the time this airs, the damage will be done, and I won't get in trouble. So, gentlemen, we had a battle going on. There are these lovable, lickable lizards, and not the Larry Leisure Suit kind. You know what I'm saying? They're not out looking for love amongst the. Have no L word for rubble. out in space. So, picking up where we left off, battle music a flaring, round 3 a turning, which brings us to the top of the initiative order. Welcome back to Saga Edition Star Wars Dawn of Defiance campaign, the We Shot First podcast, book 4, Echoes of the Jedi. And why do I say that as many times as I can at the beginning of every episode? Because a lot of people jump into our chat and they're like, what game is this? Where are we? What's going on? So, I don't know, little tag never hurt. Dr. Leth, what do you do? Young Jedi, you are up. And you know what? We need to change your mini, because the mini still says poser. I think we need to change that till a new name, or, at least Young Jedi. Dr. Leth, what do you want to do?
Well, I believe now would be the time to take a shot.
Are you currently grappling with any lizards? I don't think so. No, that's right.
I'm not.
That's right. You took some cover at the statue. I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Well, I think the safest one for me to aim at is probably the one directly in front of XS.
Excuse me while I turn these lizard panthers. Well, they're lizards, but the tails will be the tongues. They do have tails. Okay. So, shoot.
It is in point blank range, so that is a 28 to hit.
Oh, so close. Yes.
For 16 points of damage.
All right. Now, just to be clear, you are shooting at which one?
I'm shooting at the green dotted lizard.
Right. Oh, because
directly to.
Yes, because I matched them up. Okay, so the guy that's on your. Okay, so this is firing into melee because it has excess grapple. Does it not, or no? Was that?
It does not.
No, excess was the one guy I hadn't grappled yet, right? I was grabbing everybody else. Okay.
Right, and there's a square between us.
Okay. So, looking at drawn, let's get the old snap ruler out here and snap to a corner, and then you can do something like this and say, okay, because I'm large, you can shoot just off the back edge, so you're good. You got a clean shot. Yay, large creatures. Got a clean shot at this sucker. And I'm using height. He's on the rubble, so I'm not going to give him any kind of cover bonus. 28 and 16 points, sir.
Indeed.
And he's already down the condition track 1 and has taken 36 already.
Yes, sir.
From my, yeah.
Okay. You know what? Just because I've nailed that as the third guy, I'm also going to just put color denotion in here.
You're being tracked, Jeff.
Actually, you know what? I kind of appreciate it. I don't mind. Unless my notes don't mess up. Because like when you used to track, we used to get in the great arguments back in the day going, no, I got it right here. I had yesterday's notes. But learning from those mistakes. However, his notes do track with mine. The ones that count. And that drops him down to this. This thing takes a sizzling shot to its black, scaly hide, and just an ever bit of not just cauterizing smoke, but a waft of dark essence comes right off this thing's skin, as almost as if it were infused with energy of some unknown type. Well, known type, but no time to analyze that now. Dr. Leth, any other actions, sir?
I don't think that there's anything else I can do with the amount of time left.
Okay.
Aside from begin taking aim at the one targeting Rahal.
Is it 3 to aim or 2? That one I can remember. It's 2. 2 to aim, and then you take the shot and you stand there. Okay, so you're going to carry the Swifts over because we can do that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you had the gun out, you take a shot, and if you have 2 actions left, did you have to draw your gun?
No, I already had my gun out.
Okay, so you can take the shot, and you can actually do full aim with 2 Swifts right now, and then you're fully aimed beginning the next round, just so we're clear. Okay.
That was my plan.
All right, sorry. Well, you said begin to aim, and I was thinking, he's only dealing 1 chevron, so...
I wasn't sure if it was 2 or 3, but...
Well, it's not just the muddle in my brain. I actually have had comments and, people jumping over the slightest little degradation in what is said or how, especially me, says it. So I'm trying to be a better, more enunciating GM for the audience. Young Jedi, how do you plead?
Not dark, Your Honor.
You grappled. Did I not grapple you a little bit? I know I got my hands on Rahal. I wasn't sure if I got my hands on the Jedi.
Yes, I believe you grappled me.
Okay.
But then TLXS taunted, but has not gotten to the lizard's turns yet. So
yeah, hopefully he's going to give you up. So
hopefully.
However, you're facing this thing. He's yelling. You don't know the droid very well. Did you want to try an escape check?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm okay being next to this thing.
Okay.
Because it means they aren't attacking something else.
Do you want to just reach down below your bout and ignite and whip it out? Okay, that sounds really. There's
I already have the axe. I already have the axe out.
Okay.
I had drawn that previously, so I'm going to take a standard action to fight defensively and swing at this guy. I will be taking a full -5 on my attack roll to add the same as a dodge bonus to my reflex.
Okay, swing away. You like that? I actually have like axe noises now that I can put in here. They're not vibrating axes, but hey, it's pretty good, I think.
There we go. That's a 2.
Why? No.
It's really sad. It's very, very sad.
I'm sad. The audience is sad. So much sadness. What's going on, man? You having an off night?
No. That was my plan. I'm trying to get tanky here. I don't need to hit. But as a swift action, I will actually use a force power called Inspire.
Go on.
So I target all allies within 6 squares of me and in my line of sight and provide them with a buff. So I got to use the force check of 30, which means everybody within 6 squares of me gets a +10 force bonus to their will defense against mind affecting and fear effects until the end of my next turn. I'm also going to spend a force point.
That's huge.
Yes. Well, the base bonus is +2, and it can, if I beat DC 35, it makes everybody immune to mind affecting and fear effects.
Cool.
Yes. I'm also going to spend a force point to give everybody 2d6 bonus hit points. So acts as temporary hit points for everybody.
Yay.
The force is strong with this one.
That is a 7.
7 to. Sorry, you lost me at the end there.
So everybody within 6 squares of me gets 7 temporary hit points.
Okay. Now, well grappled. I know in D&D there's that kind of like, I don't think there's any sort of shaking you up, distracting you, will to like use your powers. You just use them. So everyone gets a +7 to their will for how long?
Plus 10 to will until the end of my next turn, and 7 hit points.
Oh, and 7 hit points. All right.
7 temporary hit points.
Is anybody down?
Nope.
Okay.
This acts like a shield.
All right. I will put 7 on the board for each of you, and I'll let you know, when I chew it up, or we'll just take it off like damage reduction and you would eat it up. But very cool. Tactically, Joe would be so proud of you.
Yep. The only one that doesn't include is the farthest tentacle guy, I think.
The farthest little fluffy Jerry guy. The Jimmies.
Yeah,
the blue guys are the Jimmies.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. The farthest Jemmy and the farthest Rahal.
Paul is not?
Yeah, he's 7 squares away.
Aw.
Yeah, sorry, my guy.
You've got your own powers now. You're on your own.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Oh, so mean.
But, yeah, so that's my turn.
All right. Rahal, you are up, sir. What do you want to do? TLXS, get ready. You're on deck.
Okay, so I am currently being grappled.
Yes, sir. Would you like to try to do the reverse of grappling, the grapple check to get out? Because
I don't know if I'll do very well at that, but you know what? Screw it. Let's do it.
well, you got your gun out, right?
Yep.
You can shoot it because it's a light weapon. It's not like you're using a rifle. In a grapple, you're still allowed to use, I believe those rules carry over into Star Wars where you're allowed to use light weapons in a grapple. So if you just want to shoot.
Is this the beat up one?
The beat
The one that's on me?
up one?
The beat up one? Beat.
No, I'd say it's taken the least amount of damage and is bigger than the rest.
Okay. The one that's on me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not going to break that grapple. I'll take a shot. Come on, baby. 16.
And because
+1. Sorry, point blank. 17.
And because it's a pistol, it does not provoke. I might, let me just double check here because this guy has slightly different stats than the rest. He's just a little bit more buff. Would you like to spend a force of the point?
Yes.
Okay, please do.
Force point. 6.
Bringing you up
Bringing
to
my total up to 22.
22. Good thing that actually does hit. And your damage, sir, was 19?
19 points.
Okay, so the tongue is nice, but there's always the shoot it in the face kind of thing. It whips its head, and you get like big flange of the jaw scorched right down onto the shoulder. Nice big chunk taken out of this thing.
Okay.
For 19.
And got a movement and a swift still.
Believe the
Anything
suckers.
fun I can do?
This big guy's taken 37 total now. I'd hate for Doug to get upset with me if I got it wrong. Isn't that right, Doug? I'm actually checking my notes against the play. Oh, how far have I fallen?
Is there anything I can do to increase my defensiveness or anything like fancy like that?
If you made a melee strike, yes, but
No. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I will struggle against the tongue.
Okay.
That's me.
TLXS. Now, you had drawn aggro.
Is it-
It has to be us. Where did our turn go?
Yeah, it has to be the lizards.
When did we go?
Yes, they haven't.
I've lost them right
I think
at
they
the
went just before me. I think they literally went before me.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. All right. So we were talking about failing will saves.
Well, right. I had a persuasion of 28.
Right.
Which, if that beat their will saves, means they can't. I'll read it explicitly to you.
Sure, go ahead.
Persuasion, will defense, opponent's line of sight. If the check exceeds the opponent's will defense, that opponent cannot attack any creature within 6 squares of me until the start of my next turn, as long as I do not have cover against the opponent. The affected opponent may still attack me, however. So it cannot attack my allies. It could do a group attack. It could attack an area.
Yeah.
It could not attack. But it
doesn't
can't
want to.
target my allies.
Okay.
Right.
So the top red guy, it looks like he's a little bit out of range here.
He's free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
However, not only do you draw aggro from the other two, the alpha as well. These 3 immediately drop. With their tongues, they just release as a free action and drop you guys unceremoniously on the spot. Now, they grabbed and dragged you guys adjacent. So you guys were moved before, but they just drop you right in front. And yes, 1 little, 2 little, 3 little dark lizards all seem very interested in TLXS. So starting with the closest one, the green one, right? We're going to get into some very interesting, because when we're fighting over morsels, said morsel may not enjoy it at all. Where's my dice roller? 16 plus dark lizard.
This is the green one.
Yeah, brand cell tongue plus 10. So 26 from green.
Minus 1 because he's down the condition track 1. But 25 does hit me.
Oh, sorry. This guy's actually down 2. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, okay. You're right. Sorry. I thought I had the free guy. I'll be all right. Yes, 26. Actually, Your Honor, he's only getting a 26. But you say it so charmingly. How could you actually make anyone mad? I'll just attack you again. I mean, they will. Blue guy, 5 plus 10, 15, minus 2. Not so much. 13.
That does not hit me.
That does not hit. And
But the first one did.
the first one did. Okay.
Yeah. And because that was a 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my armor class. I mean, reflex defense.
The alpha sees that another one is taking his kill and doesn't like that. He doesn't like that at all. And as his first action, he roars. And as the green one's second action, it refuses to let you go, but does stop doing anything else. Doesn't pull you in, doesn't attack you anymore. Still has a hold of you, won't give you up, but kind of gets cowed a bit. This thing just snarls and comes charging in straight over Rahal, trample, and goes right for action.
Ooh.
Actually
Oh.
biting, yeah. So let's talk about trampling, Aiden. How does one trample on the way to attack something?
I don't know. I was looking at attack of opportunity rules. But I can also look up trample.
Oh yeah, would that provoke?
It
Did he-
absolutely would. Because you have unarmed master, right?
I'm not
I've
master.
pulled up trample.
Or some
when-
unarmed.
Yeah.
feat, I thought.
Yeah, I do.
Now
I
here's the
have,
thing. I am so intent.
martial
I am
arts.
so intent on taking a bite out of this droid, whether my buddy's got a tongue on him or not. I don't care if I literally run over somebody. But it's not my intent to attack Rahal with a trample. He's in the way.
Yeah, but does he not incur
So-
an attack of opportunity
From who?
turning and
Turning?
like,
Right.
or you drop
Does it-
me?
I
it
drop
have
you
trample
for
feet?
free, right? And it
Yep.
and it just runs on an angle, 1, 2 to get to him. Because it
So does that not leave my threatened space, or I guess you're still in it?
I mean, he's charging, so charging past someone provokes.
charging right over top of you. But since I'm a large creature, it would be like charging through you.
Does he have the trample feat? Because
Yep.
trampling is a feat if it if it has a trample feat, I've got that up. If it's not the trample feat, then I don't know if he can move through an opponent's square without doing something like an override.
I have powerful charge. And it talks about one of their tactics is to trample opponents and pin them. So I want to do a powerful charge at the droid and pin it. This is my new intention. But I do not have the trample feat. But it says, not on their character sheets, but it says...
Does it say that it doesn't incur an attack of opportunity?
Oh, you'll probably still get your attack of opportunity, especially if I don't have the trample feat. So if you want...
It sounds like it's saying that it like basically pounces on its target and tramples the target. Not necessarily that it tramples everything in its path until it gets to the target. Because it said it pins the target, right?
Blah, blah, blah. Even the drool of this thing is black, encased in a bony skull, its mouth filled with black stiletto teeth and charcoal prehensile tongue. Blah, blah, blah. Along the back of the creature's 3-meter-long body, that's 9 feet easily, runs 2 rows of sharp spikes, its 4 appendages, and in huge ivory claws. Where was it talking about? The dark lizard's hungry, inky tongues unhurl from gullets that seem bottomless, thanks to their 10-centimeter ebony teeth lining their mouths, which double like tar-like drool. These beasts resemble living shadows, and only their ivory claws indicate their origin is not supernatural. Their obsidian hides radiate incalculably vile energy. There is no sign of intelligence in their primal gazes, only the brand of a distilled evil. Their eyes smolder with the orange-red glow of the dark side. But since we jumped you, I kind of glossed over that, but now you guys are like those 2 seconds of fighting with them and like, having a good look at what we're at. But it talked about, so what I'm going to do with is, what can we get with powerful charge? Rawl, you should take your attack of opportunity. And if I got to go past you or around you or through you, I'm trying to straight line this, but if I don't really have much in the way of trampling, like you said, it's kind of a pounce maneuver. Boink.
All right. And I can take an attack of opportunity with a pistola, correct?
With a light pistol, yeah.
With a light pistol?
Yeah, like with a, like, is it a heavy blaster? Like, sorry, with a pistol. Sorry.
With a
not
pistol.
a rifle.
It is a heavy blaster pistol, yes. Yeah. All right, here we go. 18 to hit.
No. You shoot it, but it's...
No, I won't actually. I'm not going to spend them all. I'm going to need these. So, yeah. Okay.
When? After you're dead, when these things kill you guys? I know the next thing is no joke, and it just gets worse from here, and you're saving it for a boss fight, but still. Up to you. Is this a grazing shot, or did we wound it?
No. I won't use it.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I've been sitting on 4 Matt Kenny goal points, patron points, that would sway the point of a battle. And you guys have always been waiting for like, oh, I must save my life, or oh, you know what I mean? What if it, like right now, gets you extra kill, extra damage, extra, you know what I mean?
I'll take it.
All right. So shout out to Matt Kenny, one of our trusty patrons, who've been waiting for, I just don't want to spend them on like cheese. You know what I mean? And I have been giving out a lot of force points. So we're always waiting for those dramatic moments where like, oh, he's going to die. Force point saves him. But, some extra, how shall we say, taking the fight down early. I think that's
the alpha.
It's worth. Yeah, this is the alpha too, right? Yeah. I practically have a name. Where's my Starfinder crit cards? All right. So, roll a d6 for me, sir. Because there's still a chance it's going to miss. Roll me a d6. Oh, that is barely what you needed to hit me. You do.
Please.
And it does. 21 points. Just ekes it by. Thank you for the fan point, eh? Ekes it by with 21.
Yes, thank you, Matthew Kenny.
Yeah.
Damage threshold.
Oh, we're getting there. Can I write down shit, dude?
I'm sorry, excited.
I'm so excited.
Shut up.
No, it's okay. If I move on to the next thing and don't even mention it, then by all means, help me stop time and go back, because we do want the juicy damage that's coming to you. Mr. Alpha's threshold is 22. He missed it by 1. So no. But that is a good point. When you're dealing out anything over 20 points, you guys should ask. Anyway, nice big chunk, taking a lot out of this guy. It's chewed up badly, but still fairly, energy poise coming at TLX. So, powerful charge. I actually the next encounter I was reading, and I've got all those feats in my head. So let's talk about powerful charge, Aiden.
All right, what about it?
I believe it gives me some bonuses to attack, or I don't provoke when I run. There's got to be something in there.
It is an additional bonus to your attack.
Awesome. How much do I get?
Charging. I believe it's an additional +2.
Well, it's not 2, 4, 6 in this game. It's like 5, 10. So
Well, I know that, but
I'm gonna say 4. 2 for charging, 2 more for the powerful.
So when you charge, you gain an additional +2 to your melee attack roll.
Yep.
If your melee attack hits, you do additional damage equal to 1/2 your level.
Okay, so there it is. So the powerful charge gets me extra damage.
And an additional +2 on top of the charge bonus.
Sweet. Okay, so here I come with my bite. Yum, yum, yum. Gonna take your bloody head off. Comes running in. As a matter of fact, yeah, come running in. Now it's my turn, right? And on my turn, I am open to attacks of opportunity. Because once a round, when an adjacent opponent makes a melee attack... Oh, it's a melee, never mind. Never mind. Hold that later. Where were we? Powering and attacking with a +4. So that brings me up to... Oh, that's going to hurt. 17 and 18. 25. A lot. 17 and 18 put together, it's like 35 to hit you, Mr. Droid.
That will hit me.
So close,
That will
eh?
hit
Like
me.
so close, right? I hit you, and I have the pin feat, but I think I have to initiate a grapple. So he charges at you, he slams you with an attack, takes a big bite, does a lot. It just starts ripping into him for 1d8 plus 20 plus half my level, which is another 4. Okay. So 1d8. Come on. Why is really not liking me here. 29 points of damage, sir.
Okay. I would like
Let's
to
talk about
use-
damage thresholds.
I would like to use my just a scratch reaction
Ooh.
to reduce the amount of damage that I take by my fortitude,
Okay.
which my fortitude is a 21, so that should reduce it down to 8.
Nice. Nicely done.
And you have an
And-
additional 7,
Right.
I was about
which
to
you
say
have
that.
to take from.
I'll just
Well played.
I was about to say that. You know, I'm just going to let you guys run this, and I'll just be the bad guy. So the bad guy does...
Hey, it's my force power. If it was something from an NPC, then I understand you getting on me. It was my force power.
I'm,
It's my
getting
job
on
to
every you.
remind.
All of you. Back off. Back off. All right. So
I'm at 66 of
you
67.
take 1 actual point of damage because of the 7 phantom points and your just a scratch. He's got like a hinge on his hips and he just folds.
I guess
folds
that's literal.
backwards.
It's now just a
Just a
scratch.
scratch. Ha-ha. We gotta get a T-shirt with like the droid with hinged hips folding backward like Neo and a great big lizard on him. We'll put that on a T-shirt for you. Just a scratch. This is fine. Okay, well played, everyone. So, charging at you now. Let's talk about the pin feat. Because I charge you with attack. We getting into this next round, or can I start pinning him right now? That's what I want to know.
So,
He's got to. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to read off the pin feat.
Okay.
But if you
Yeah.
wanted to explain the grappling stuff first, then go ahead.
Well, creatures usually need to hit an opponent to grapple. And although I'd like to grapple with my tongue, biting you is still, can still grab you. And I do have the pin feat. So read pin to me and let's re-engineer backwards.
If you succeed on a grappling attack and your opponent fails the opposed grapple check, your opponent is automatically pinned until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
A pinned creature can't move or take any actions while pinned and it loses its dex bonus to reflex.
Okay, so no, he
defense.
doesn't try and pin you because there's nothing here about the bite offering a free grab, which would lead to grapple and stuff. He's just biting you. So the grapple is intent, and I'm just trying to chew you up. So no pinning, no grappling right now. So where was I? I go running past Rahal. He shoots me, and from the mystical powers of Patreon or Pantheon, I take one in the side really heavily. I still manage to pounce on
Patreon. That's right.
Yeah, the Pantheon of Patreon, because they're all these beautiful gods. So shiny.
I get it. Oh, I see what you did there. Sorry, I was slow.
That's okay.
But that's good.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you. But no force point for sucking up to me. So TLXS starts ripping wires, like gets the big maw and you still have teeth ripping into you, this type of thing. And it's closing its maw, and you do that awesome twist, and there's that buff field that stilettos actually scrape across, some sort of strange energy radiating from the Jedi. I have to put the heat sensor on them or something. Where's that coming from? And it's just a scratch, and you're fine. So that leaves us with the green that hesitated, because Alpha says now, but you are held by the green one. I didn't move the green one. I forgot to move TLXS, because I'm supposed to. They're supposed to reel you in. They're supposed to draw you closer when they hit you. Did I hit you? Maybe I didn't hit you. No, I never hit TLXS.
He
Okay,
hit.
sorry. No, I meant
He did.
last session.
Green did.
Last session, I never grappled you. That's why you're far away. Sorry.
No, green hit me this round, I think, though.
Yes.
Oh, right. He tried to, and then the other one went, hey.
And you said he didn't. And you said he didn't draw me in. But
no, he
I just
didn't.
assumed he
Right?
would've.
Yeah. So, because I'm thinking these guys all go simultaneous, and they have that pack mentality. So even though I should do 1, 3 actions, 2, 3 actions, I thought it'd be fun to go around. First action, all 4, next action, and it all plays out simultaneously because there's an alpha. It's just something I'm playing around with. It might not work. We may go poo-poo and never try and do it again. Young Jedi, the blue one,
Yes.
has you grappled, has you pulled in.
Yep.
And you won with the Force and gave everyone friendly love.
Yes.
And you tried to chop me with the axe? No. You just used the powers?
Yes.
Okay.
I tried to chop you with the axe very, very terribly. I was holding it in front of me and just kind of trying to saw at the tongue.
So this thing pulls you in close and tries to bite you, since Alpha,
It's provoked. It can't. It has to drop me and attack.
Oh,
TL.
right. Sorry, I forgot.
And it already attacked.
Hasn't done anything.
Just to be clear, it can do anything it wants except attack an ally.
Yeah.
So that form of draw aggro, I just wanted to be
Yeah.
clear so that you could use more of your options,
Yeah.
than just you have to attack me. It can.
I haven't done anything with the blue yet, Aiden.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you had attacked earlier.
No, and roll 20 is gone tits up on me, so I got to use real dice. So yeah, it lets you go and sees the alpha's it's mine. So what they're going to do if the alpha chews on this thing, but it wants a piece, is they how long does this effect last, TLXS? How many rounds?
Until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay, so yeah, they become disinterested. I can't move them on the board, unfortunately, because roll 20's gone tits up. But he drops you, and they're going to move to surround LXS, like hyenas looking to pick off scraps, or you know what I mean, that kind of. They're letting him have his chew, but they're going to move in for the kill if they get a chance, because, like you said, they're totally focused. So this one here comes down a square and moves, adjacent to TLX to get in there for the vying of the leftovers. And readies an attack. Yeah. Moves and readies. I can still move and ready. Yeah. So they move and ready attack, but he dies. Let's go. Anything, they will immediately trigger their attack. So they move in and ready. But I just can't move the damn mini. Meanwhile, at the top,
If he does move, does that provokes an attack of opportunity from
the Jedi? Yeah.
Those are, yeah.
Yep. Poser. I dropped you, and
That is a 9 to hit.
now does me getting attacked from another source cancel your effect?
No.
No. Okay. It's just I got to wait out the turn to you.
Right.
Okay. Which is coming now, right? So anyway, last guy at the top, red, pulls in, and 8 and 14 is more than enough to chew on Mr. Ocnoid here. Und die at where is it? Oh, 1 point plus itsy bitsy Itsy bitsy teeny weeny. Where are we here? These guys are not quite so big, so they don't do quite as much damage. That's 11, so 12. Okay, so Og takes 12 points. Not enough to kill him.
-7.
Oh, right. The very upper Og is close enough to you? Yes, he is. Okay. So 5. Thank you. Right. Now, I believe that's all of us. TLX is going to rock you. We're at your turn, and when it ends, we're free to shake it off or what the hell. So, what do you want to do, TLXS?
I'm going to use my grenade launcher to fire off a frag grenade, because what I actually have, my grenade launcher, I have loaded alternately: concussion, frag, concussion, frag. So this one doesn't do as much damage.
The green squares you've drawn. This is your
Correct.
This is your
That's
blast.
the area of attack. Right. That's the attack area. Exactly.
Oh, okay. You could use red. I'll let you. Happy explosions. It's friendly explosion.
25.
25 just to lob it near where the square, so that's pretty easy. 22, I get a...
Yeah, does that...
Oh, my reflex, right. Sorry, you're attacking my reflex in the square. I forgot. Right. So, regular lizard reflex, yes, it hits. So I do not take half. I take full.
And the alpha?
Oh, right, because you get the corner of him.
Yep.
Yes, that actually hits both.
22 points of damage.
For each. So you blow one up, the green guy, for how much? 22?
22.
22 points of damage, and the green guy falls over unconscious.
Or dead?
Sorry?
Or dead?
You don't know. Go look for vitals.
Damage. Okay. All right.
I'm not
damage.
Sorry, one thing you're gonna learn about me, Doug, is I will never say, and he's dead. Okay? There's always, and even though this game...
Well, you said unconscious. You could have said he was just fell out.
Characters and creatures drop to 0, and the worst thing you could assume is just they're dead as soon as they hit the ground. Because a lot get back up. So, he goes down.
Yep.
And so does the mighty Alpha.
Sweet. So nobody's holding me now.
Yep. 2-for-1 deal. What else you got?
I will then move, now that I am free. Change. Now, I don't know if you got control back. The blue guy actually moved southwest one from where he is right now, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. No, he's in the blast, too.
Oh, he moved up that closely.
Yeah, they all want to piece you, man. So you got all 3 in the blast. So 22 on this guy. He's still kicking, but you still take a nice chunk out of him with 22. I'll give you that.
And possibly another damage threshold.
Actually, these guys, their damage threshold is not even as good as the alphas. So, guess what? 22, like I said, is alpha's threshold. You actually kill the alpha outright by doing the 22. And yes, by exceeding threshold. Is that what you're going at? Okay, I thought we were looking for the blue thing. Beating the other guy's threshold 20. So you literally blow the heads off and the side, the big haunch. You know what I mean? Where it's like there's too much of half the chest gone, for this thing to come back. So you blow up 2 of them and severely scorch the third and knock him down the track 1 more. Because you beat his threshold. Now, don't you have a double, or is that... Who's got the double threshold thing? That's Aiden, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it's to do with
I'm
Aiden.
the one that can chunk thresholds.
He makes you feel bad or something. Okay.
Yeah, I give people crippling depression.
Let's see. I'm remembering. All right.
That's just how emo he is.
Well played. Well, I think I'd like to announce that we're not allowing a 5th cast member. Sorry, Messina, you're not welcome back. No cameos from Sam. We're sticking with 4 characters because I can't even get a leg up or a tongue up on these dudes with this new freaking droid. No, well done. Doug proves his mettle. Merrick who, right?
Metal.
Yeah, see,
Duranium.
I can
I
go
proved
all
my
day there,
duranium.
man. I am a dad. I can go all day, buddy. But thank you for catching that immediately. So, Doug, anything else, sir? Any other actions you have
I
left?
do. Yeah, I still have a move action and a swift action.
Really?
So the first.
Really?
I do. I've only thing I've
I
done
was
is a
just, I
standard
was
action.
just
so
saying that
far.
to be polite. Oh, man. So what do you got?
I would like to tumble into this square to avoid an attack of opportunity.
He tumbles like a slinky, right? Like, again, with the hinged hip, like the hands just flip over and touch the ground, and then the feet come up. It's not like an actual ladder tumble. He just flip, 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 flip. Sorry.
Nope.
Okay, tumbling north beside our Jedi.
Correct.
Okay, so
Which-
you're going up and over kind of thing, right?
right.
don't go
which costs 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, no, I can go diagonally. I can go diagonally. It
not
just
through,
costs
not
2.
through me.
I can go diagonally, but
Sure, but I'm saying I'm in the way. See, blue guy's in the way.
okay. I will tumble twice then. If
But you got 6 squares, so as long as you only tumble 3, you should be good, right? Because doesn't acrobatics cut down your
I only
movement?
need to. No, but I do need to tumble twice.
I'm pretty sure acrobatics halves your movement, does it not?
No.
It's
Go ahead. Oh, I love it when they argue. Go ahead.
I might be thinking of Pathfinder. I'm looking. At the
Yeah,
rules
that's
right.
the default in my brain. That is the problem. Anyway, sorry, we're interrupting Doug's turn. We'll mince the how it's done. Let's hear about the action first. Sorry, Doug. Go ahead.
Okay. With an acrobatics check of 15 or better, I can move through a square without a provoking attack of opportunity. I have tumbled at least twice, and we can figure out later what the movement
So
cost is. I don't
through a
think that'll cost
square
me.
I threaten is 15. Through a square that is me actually adds the DC. It goes up at least 5.
Right, well, that's why you told me to go cardinal. So I've now tumbled twice.
Oh no,
North
it's still one
one
movement.
and east one.
Sorry, I only need 1 acrobatic roll per movement. So you get 3 squares easily, 1 roll, 20, and with that roll you could even just like jump over.
Hey, I'm happy for you to give that to me, but I think the rules for attacks of opportunity is each square. But I'll take it.
So you are right for attacks of opportunity, but the way that tumble is written
Mhm.
is it is allowing you to tumble through a threatened area, not a threatened square.
Yeah, 1 roll.
Oh,
You're
nice.
good, man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll take it.
It's like you're rolling through all 3 squares.
Yeah, I'll allow it. He's got a point. He says area, so we're gold. Anyway, you look good. Sorry about the slinky joke. So you come up beside Poser. The 2 of you are directly north of this creature, and what?
Then I will use my swift action to tempt them once again to come at me.
Okay. What do you got?
You couldn't take me before. Try to take me now.
Oh, look at that. He doesn't.
roll.
He doesn't even need the. He doesn't even need the weirding device anymore. He's doing it naturally. Huh? Force point. That anybody can nail that movie. Really? No? Come on, Doug.
I should be getting this, and I'm not.
Going once. Going twice. The original Dune. Remember they had the weirding modules on their throat? It was their weapon. Oh, spoiler for the new movie. They have sound attacks. It's freaking cool. Sorry.
Patrick Stewart and
Yeah.
Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah. Sting's in it,
David
man.
Lynch.
A young Sting. The movie still holds up. I actually watched it a couple months ago with my 20-year-old son. He's like, "This looks good." I'm like, "Yeah, I know," and I'm very excited for the new one. Sorry. So they're like, "Come at me, bro," and Will saves.
And I roll a 14.
14.
I roll a 14.
Okay. Which, funny enough, still beats everybody. They all like, look at you.
That should now also get the one to the.
Are you
protect
Are you
the-
close enough?
That's why I moved.
Sweet. Let's have
Yeah.
a look. Let's all go to. Oops. I want to move you.
Here,
Let me
I'll
move
show
your
you.
arrows.
It's nope. It's the allies. It's there you go. To the ally. Yep.
Yeah, but you want to
Yeah.
you want to affect me.
That doesn't matter. I'm in line of sight of the opponents. The people I protect need to be within 6 squares of me.
Oh, I see. So it's like you have a radius of you're the preferred target, not the
Opponent.
not the
yeah.
opponent.
The
has to-
opponent could be 20 squares away.
Yeah.
as
So if
long
they're
as
like
it's lining.
shooting at you, I got you. Right. It's been a minute. Okay. Awesome. And that's you, sir.
That's me.
Round 4.
That's done.
Dr. Lath. Let's try not to spend 40 minutes another round, please. Let's move this along.
Well, it's worked. Well, that him calling attention has worked well so far, so I'm going to move up. And since its head seems to be directed towards excess, take aim in that direction.
Okay. So taking the side and shoot. You know, you could shoot from where you are. The blaster bolts come out. You know, you don't have to like press up to his temple. I'm just
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay.
But the closer I am, the more accurate I can become.
Oh, okay. So like 2 squares away, you lose accuracy? You have a feat or something that says you need to be adjacent?
I have a feat that's called zero range,
Okay.
where I get point blank range and an extra also damage.
Well, let's talk about this in depth. Awesome. I got it.
That is a 22 to hit.
Dialing back to my favorite Leth moment. Was this before or after you blew the head off Frankenstein? Did you have that 0 feet or did that inspire?
Oh, that inspired the training, yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Because I love it when someone goes, well, that's a neat trick. I should look into this, right? That's very cool. So what'd you got?
So-
22?
A zero range shot to the lizard, that's 22.
Nice. Mr. Blue. And damage?
28 damage.
I'd like to talk about how I go down the track, but you just blew its head off.
Twas the plan.
Well done. Anything else, sir? Got one left. Move in a shot and wink at somebody for Swift. Hey.
No, I think at this point he would start crouching down and expect that we'll take care of the other lizard.
I do like how XS is pulling out all the stops and you just coldly walk up gangster and execute it. And that's why he's the boss. Okay.
Damn, Dr. Let, that's cold.
I'm glad he wasn't around to execute Order 66. Might have actually been completed.
You say that his eyes flare a little bit at you. You're a little worried. So, young Jedi, you are up. Rahal, you're on deck. What do you want to do?
I'm going to shuffle upwards, get in front of these two tentacle boys, and get in between them and take a swing at this lizard.
Awesome.
Gotta try to protect
Our new friends.
people that aren't, actual evil that I can sense. That is a 22 to hit.
Nice. Your hit, sir. And your damage?
15 points of damage.
Yeah, has anybody hit this guy?
I don't know if that's the first time I've ever drawn
I think
blood.
that's the first time you've ever hit with that thing.
Without spending a destiny point to auto crit, I think.
And you know why? Because it's a dark side lizard. Did I mention the evil coming off of this thing? He finds new purpose as he sticks it with the... Okay, so, excuse me, with a 15 points of damage.
You better put a crazy guitar sound with that.
What? Oh, I don't think I have that. Maybe in post.
In post. Find it in post.
Okay, now I gotta cut it 30 seconds of us talking about it. It's gonna suck. So, you sinking into its flank, and this thing, just looks at you incredulously because it was looking at a yummy droid wanting in on that shiny action.
Ooh, sad.
And what do you do?
So as a swift action, I tried to maintain my inspire force power.
Yep.
Because I can do that for swift action for round to round.
Okay.
But I failed my use the force check, so it does fizzle out.
Okay.
But everybody still has the hit points till the end of the encounter. It's just the bonuses to the will defense.
Okay. Awesome. And you're done, sir?
I am completely spent.
Rahal. Jedi needs a cigarette. He's spent. What do you got?
Rahal. Rahal is going to, while still laying on the ground, take aim upon the beast. And take a shot.
Claim the kill.
If I can.
This thing has half a head, but he gets in there just in case.
Probably won't hit. I gotta try.
At this point, it's a coup de
18?
It's a coup de grace. So yeah,
Oh, sweet.
because the 18 would have missed. So it just he shoots the ground next to it. It's one of those 006 kind of things, right? It looked like you killed him, right? Flies on top of it like the jungle trophy guy. Da-da-da. Okay. Anything else, sir?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Which brings us to the baddies. Okay. Even though you are got an axe sticking out of me, then pull it out. I'm not interested in you. But I am interested in your attack of opportunity as I go by you. So excuse me, pardon me as I squeeze by. Go lopping off, bouncing off like a cat off the wall. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
12 to hit.
No. Too fast. 30 feet, and then reaches out with a tongue to grab the droid from 2 squares away. With a 14 plus 10 is 24.
That will miss me.
That will miss you. Oh, dear. Well, you know what? I'm going to use a force point. Nope, don't have any. Oh, well. Alpha did. Nope. No, I was like, he did. Nope, sorry. Again, my head is in a future encounter for prep. Nope, got lots of dark side points, though. Can I spend those? Okay. So no, reaching out with the tongue, trying to get you, and you know, it's just probing you, but yeah, not so much. And the other guys are doing what they do. They don't seem to want to get up, which brings us to the mighty TLXS. Heavy
Did
on
our
the
allies
excess damage, excess cheek. Excess. Sorry?
I will fire at him with my rifle.
Okay. Can I get you a little closer when you're...
Sure.
Thank you.
And I bet a 15 doesn't hit, but I will... Am I close enough to spend a force point with the 15?
Yes, sir. Hey, Matt, you know what sound effect I do have?
What do you got? What do you got?
Pew, pew, pew. I just said it. That was my sound effect. No. There you go.
I get a 6, which brings it up to a 21
Nice. That is a hit.
for 22 points of damage.
Okay. Take those force
Ooh.
points off. Off your sheet, please. 22, you say? Why, I may just have to go down the track a little bit. At least I would if you hadn't shot me dead. I'm an ex-lizard. Used to rule this town. Now I'm just a corpse. And suddenly, things go quiet. The wind blows, and there's that pause as we take stock and inventory. Everyone nodding at each other how cool they were.
And a vague hum of a fire blade just coming into action as Dr. Leth ignores the tom and immediately resumes cutting into the alpha lizard.
Oh, okay. He's over here.
Yep.
Okay. Little twizz and scorch, and then all of a sudden, jubilous glee. The Jimmies and those guys just go nuts. They come out, they thank you profusely for saving their lives. We would have been completely killed. Oh my God. Yeah. And they're like, dude, anything you guys want. Hey, what can we do for you? You know?
The lightsaber.
Done. They hand it over.
Tell us what you know about this place. Give us the skinny.
They've been scrounging. They know the lore, actually a little bit less than you guys actually did with your earlier in-orbit galactic lore rolls. They know it was a Jedi temple. They believe there are valuables here. They have yet to actually go inside. They've been scrounging around the city, which is still quite large, and they just happen upon another building going, ooh, temple. Wait a minute, Jedis were kind of minimalist, you know, robes, lightsaber we can't use, might be something. So it's not like they ran here first. And, of course, this place is very creepy. Even these little guys, the fur stands on end, but, you know, they were willing to pick at the outskirts. But if we had disturbed the rubble too much, then these things would have had us if you hadn't come along. Oh, thank you for profusely. You honorary Ugrit. Please join our religion. Now help us dig for stuff, right? They are not interested in the carcass meat, but they are interested in like claws, and if you guys let them cut them up, they're very excited to, try to sell the teeth and claws on market kind of thing. But the meat looks tainted.
I wouldn't even trust those claws. I'd suggest just leaving it all there.
Well, no, that certainly seems wasteful. We do quite often run out of materials for refixing and repairs on armor and weaponry.
The two Ugnaught, who the Jedi single-handedly save, take his word as law, and they consider his words and back off. The universal Kender, guys that will sell you a bucket of air and keep the bucket, we'll be careful, and if you let them, they're just all over it like gnomes in a Shrek hut, woohoo! Now, if you guys claim them, they'll just help you cut them up. But if you guys let them, they'll keep anything, you let them. But you're definitely heroes, at least in this community. Why?
I'm claiming some of it.
Oh yeah, no, you can claim all of it, and they'll just be helpful and like help you cut them up faster. Is what I'm saying. But if you guys show a little interest, like I just want some claws like a set and some teeth a set, and there's like 4 beasts, they will happily salvage. However, the Ugnaughts want to talk to our young Jedi more, and they're trying to get into like a little bit more of not the Jedi way, because they are stout in their religion, but they do have questions about the vibro axe. Is there anything special on it? Where'd you get it? We've seen these things in action. Is anything special about your axe? And if you show them, go, nope, just a regular, or I bought it on Coruscant. Oh, fine steel. They're just interested in you personally, and like if you have anything on you like junk or whatever, then yeah, they'd ask 100 questions. The little guys are very effective of stripping these carcasses with you, for you, or again.
Specifically, do leave one of them intact.
Well, there's the problem. They're blown up and chopped up. If anything's still around, I would have to say it's the one the Jedi took out, because he just has some slashes and the odd blaster bolt in it. The ones down here are like really blown up.
Yes, do please leave that one as intact as possible.
I do believe Doug named his character XS, as in excessive damage.
Oh no, I think that was me.
Oh,
total excess.
Oh, okay. These extra parts. Okay, so less going to town. These guys are ripping everything up, and young Jedis.
So just let me get this straight. The fight ends,
Yeah.
and Left runs over and immediately starts dissecting the big beast.
He gets out the little blowtorch and just starts. Go ahead.
As soon as that shot went off on the one that I shot in the head, I immediately turn around and calmly take out my fire blade, which looks like a flaming scalpel.
Oh, he's still in rounds, because it's technically round 5. It's less turn, and he's like, it's 3-second thing. He just whips out the scalpel and just goes to town this thing, whether the fight was still going or not.
That's awesome. That is awesome,
dude. That is so stone cold gangster. The Askaleth Consortium will be born, so the fear of the. You could be the money guy, and he could be like the poster child, because with the white eyes and the cold white hair and everything, he's cold looking. Anyway, no one comes to your clinic for donations, but he rules the south side of Aldemas, right? Anyway, so Rahal. These guys are all dissecting, Jedi's chatting. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm schmoozing with the guys.
Can I assume that XL is just always looking for our next opponent? You are, you're in guard mode, so nothing else jumps us, kind of thing.
Just starts doing the sentry walk.
Yeah. Or do you want to actually investigate something of your own?
No, that's a good idea. I'll do that.
You're damn right. Till you get that free will feat, you are not allowed. Your bolt goes off, and no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
So I'll ask them if they found the entrance to the tunnel, or if they could help us clear it. Maybe.
Oh, they can show you where the entrance is. Yeah. No problem.
Sweet.
Go around.
Or the temple.
Yeah, they actually take you around the south side of.
Sweet.
Yes. New map. New map.
Ooh. All right. And yeah, I will defer to the young Jedi.
I'll place your minis in a moment on the stairs outside. There's enough outside ambient light coming down the stairs and going into, like said hallway, as it were. And I shall read you what you see. Soon, as you guys had passed the outer buildings of the grounds that summoned the Academy proper, the remains of the circular structure are immediately identifiable as Coruscanti in design. No roll needed. The majestic white marble tower lays atop in ruin. It's I wouldn't say it's nostalgic for you young Jedi, but to see a temple of your faith wiped out, this place is a harsh reminder of Order 66 and worse. Once you pass the yawning entrance, where a 5-meter high double doors that were ripped from their hinges by someone who obviously valued only their material worth, you find yourselves in the entry hall. Even with all the surrounding devastation, the wonder of this place remains palatable. The few interior walls still standing are also made of white Solarian marble, lined with the thick veins of silver that form into knots where the wall and floor meet up. Inlaid cases carved into the entry hall walls are set at about a meter off the floor. Dust-free spots inside them show that their contents were stolen rather recently from these alcoves. Only some sections of the ground floor remain accessible. Most of the corridors you see are blocked from the upper floors that have caved in with the entire tower during the bombardment that you'd heard about. You must make your way over and under a row of dazzling columns at the hall center, now shattered into pathetic fragments. At the other end, past a cracked bust of a vulnerable, as in very, very old, Twi'lek Jedi, the unobstructed path leads to a fountain chamber. Once there, you find yourselves in a large circular room, half of which is completely caved in. There are 5 marble benches lined up along the carving wall to the left, and there is an exit still somewhat accessible from the cave-in at the other end of this room, which leads down to another dark corridor, while the furthest half is filled with debris from the back all the way around to your right. But in the middle of the room sits a magnificent fountain. From its center extends an impressive sculpture of a large humanoid hand, palm out in a welcoming gesture. The work of art is cracked, of course, from the impacts it suffered during the attack. The fountain water stopped bubbling probably a long time ago, but at the bottom of this dried up pool is a dark, viscous substance that seems to slightly alter its shape. Perhaps a trick of the light. There seems to be nothing else of interest in this former contemplative chamber. And the scene pulls out, and we will see you all next time on We Shot First. Say goodnight, XS.
Good night.